Hey guys, Welsknight here. Welcome back to another episode of Hermitcraft Vault Hunters. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm having a fantastic day. I did some stuff between episodes. You may notice I am Vault level 28, so I have 4 unspent skill points. I ran 2 vaults between episodes, maybe even a little more than that, but only one of them was actually successful. And I got a fair amount of loot, good number of gems, a bunch of this type of stuff. You'll notice there's 3 mod boxes in there, which is fantastic once we start actually getting like mods and stuff. We got a bunch of food-related stuff, a bunch of vault gold, all of this, and quite a few different jewels and things like that too. I also noticed that we actually have quite a fair... Ooh, you know what? I might even be able to make another one. We might have enough. You know what? I think we actually have enough. Yeah, look at that. We actually have, I had a ton of this knowledge essence, and I haven't really been crafting knowledge shards. But we have enough to do that. So let's do so here. They're not that hard to make. It's just, you need 16 of these Beniotyte gems, so you can make a extraordinary Benotite. And then you do that for a knowledge core. And then the knowledge cores surrounded by knowledge shards. And that gives us 4 knowledge stars. So we now have 5 unspent knowledge points. That's quite a lot. So that's fantastic. Also, our next quest is to apply a Plunderer's Pearl to a crystal. So let's go ahead and make one of those real quick. I have a vault crystal here that's ready to go. And we're going to use that. Now, as far as our skill points, I think... You know, let's just keep, we're at 4. Let's just keep taking those levels of speed. Make us a very speedy boy. That'll be great for getting around the vault. I want to max that one out. I put a little bit more value on the passive buffs that are just always active over the like activated abilities. Although I do want to max out heal for sure. And some of these other ones too, but still, yeah, good stuff. Anyway, we also have all of these knowledge stars. We have 5 knowledge points, and I think I want to get the stack upgrading ability, or mod for stack upgrades for the pouches and stuff. I do want to check though before I do that. If we look at this, what does this actually cost for a stack upgrade? That's not bad. Yeah, that's totally doable. We could go with like a 2nd level stack upgrade. And then that will basically mean that each like slot within our backpack can hold 4 times. It can essentially hold 4 stacks of the same item. So it's a pretty significant upgrade as far as storage capacity goes. So that means we will hopefully only need this one backpack is what I'm hoping. So I think that's worth it, and then maybe after that we start kind of banking our knowledge points for something like the create mod, or you know, maybe we go straight for like mechanism and get some sort of power mod as well. I think there are some pretty good options there. But for now, let's go ahead and get the stack upgrade mod. I think that's going to be worth it, and let me craft one of these guys up, the tier 2 stack upgrade. It's going to require a regular one, and then it's going to require a bunch of chromatic iron and some Larimar and Vault Diamonds, but nothing we can't afford. I think we should be good. We've got like a decent amount of chromatic iron. So let me get one of those crafted, and then we'll go ahead and run our next vault. All right, my friends, I have gone ahead and made the upgrade for this. I went ahead and made the Plunderer's pouch, put all this stuff away, blah, 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 blah. So now we just need to apply the Plunderer's Pearl to this vault crystal. And there we go. And that actually completes a quest for us, which will give us 4 vault diamonds. That's nice, I guess. Next up, we have the archives. Inside the dungeon, you may find an archive. The bigger, the more likely you are to find one. There's an alchemy and a modifier archive. These contain the ancient wisdom of item modification. When interacted with, they will either teach you a new modifier for potions or vault gear. Okay, so if we find one of these within a vault, we interact with it, and it basically teaches us like a new recipe or a new modifier. Like if we go back to, I think it's this one's the alchemy table. It teaches us a new one of these. Gotcha. Okay, so we just need to find one of those in the vaults. Cool. That's easy enough. Hopefully, anyway. But I think we're ready to go. I've got my magnet potion, weapon, blah, 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 blah. I think this is all good. We probably don't need this many shulker boxes with us now that we have this, but that's fine. So, yeah, I think we're good to go. Let's just do it and see what happens. Oh, also, that reminds me. I did get some new stuff. These boots, I think, are new. And then this shield is new as well. That was between episodes. I forgot to mention it. They're not like massive upgrades over what we had before, but they are slight upgrades, and every little bit helps. We do need to get our hands... Ooh, an Elixir Vault. Very nice. So, if I remember correctly, the Plunderer's Pearl makes it so that we find more loot, but we don't get any vault experience from this, which is unfortunate because Elixir Vaults are actually usually pretty good for for getting experience because they're not that hard compared to a lot of other types of vaults, but it's fine. So let's just grab... Oh, hello. Did not see you there. I'm being hit. Go away. Rude. We're fine. Let's do this one first. Oh, we got these ghosty guys? Okay, interesting. That's fine, though. But yeah, we'll take all this stuff. And then if we check out our... Oh, I forgot to turn the auto pickup on. That's something I probably should do. There we go. And then let's also grab... Ooh, I didn't bring regular blocks. I just brought cobble deep slate. That's unfortunate. Okay. Big guy. Thankfully, slow big guy that is not actually that difficult because he's slow. So could be worse. But let's go ahead and loot all of this stuff here. And then the Plunderer's Pearl, it means we don't get any experience from the vault, but we do find more stuff. So hopefully that'll be worth it. I mean, honestly, I think I'd kind of rather have the experience, but baby zombie. I think I'd kind of rather have the experience, but that's just me. All right, no more chests over here. There are some down here, though. Okay, not bad. I will gladly take the gold. And looks like that's about it. Okay. Ooh, big guy. Hi. Actually, fighting this guy in the water seems like a good idea, because he'll be much slower. But I like boss guys. They give me extra things. Oh! Hi! Where did you come from? What did we get from that? Unidentified vault boots. Okay, sure. That's fine. Let's pop up here. I think we've already gotten pretty much everything down here. It's really nice finding a lot of gold piles in this vault, because I'll be honest, I've died enough times that my gold supplies are starting to run a little bit low. Because I keep dying in the vaults, because I'm bad. But we're getting there. Okay, well, so far this vault seems to be going pretty darn smoothly. We already have enough elixir, and there's a lodestone right here, but we still have like 20 minutes left, so it'd be really dumb of me to just leave the vault right now. So that's not what we're going to do. We're going to keep exploring, obviously, but it is nice to know that we have pretty much already completed the vault objectives, although again, because this is a Plunderer's Pearl vault, I don't think I'm actually going to get any experience for it, which is a little sad, but It's fine. Okay, I mean, so far so good. We're killing it right now. This is all the vault stuff we've got. 2 mod boxes, bunch of other stuff. We have cleared a grand total of 2 rooms right now. Been up above, been down below, and there's another lodestone right here. So as long as we kind of stay on this north-south, or I guess east-west. I guess we're going west. But as long as we keep going directly away from the portal, we're not going to have any difficulty finding our way out. Lag. Yo, stop. Lag. The lag is... Will you please die? There we go. Yeah, anyway, as long as we keep going east and west, we know we can easily find our way back to a lodestone, especially since there's one that's like right in the middle of the room there. You don't have to, explore the upper or lower levels to find it. So, all in all, this is going fantastic. It looks like we found one of those sneaky little rooms. This chest I'm not going to get because I've already got it. I just used it to dump some junk that I don't need. But this was one of those rooms that you had to kind of mine into a wall to find. I was going to say, and I know there are enemies here. But it shouldn't be anything we can't handle. There we go. Very nice. And that's given us all sorts of goodies. Okay, poison. It's fine. Thankfully, despite the poison, we're still okay. Let's pop in here real quick. We don't want that in our thing. I can probably live with a cauldron, too. We'll just do something like this just to open up a little more storage space. I mean, we're down to 10 minutes at this point, which is, still a pretty decent amount of time. And, our backpack is pretty full, but, there's still room. There's still room for a lot of good stuff in there. Poison again. Okay, that's fine. Let's go around. Let's pop up over here and go this way. Okay, we're still in, I think we're on, our 4th room at this point. Everything's still going really, really well. We're doing great. This room, I think we have pretty much explored the lower floors, and we've gotten so much loot. 5 mod boxes and all sorts of good stuff. So, loot-wise, we're doing amazing. The question is, are we actually going to get any experience at the end of all this? I'm hoping we still get some, but I guess there's only one way to know for sure. Let's see. Yeah, I think we're done with this room. Let's just keep going. We'll probably do one more room, and then I'll grab a lodestone and get out of here, is kind of what I'm thinking. Okay, I think we have pretty much finished this last room here. And we're down to 2 minutes and 42 seconds. So I think we're just going to get out of here. Let's make sure we make it out of the vault in one piece. We'll hit the lodestone, which will complete the vault objective, although I don't know if that will actually give us any experience. The only thing we didn't really find at all was Voltors. We didn't really find any Voltors in this vault, which was kind of surprising, but it's fine. We ended up exploring 5 rooms or something like that, so it's not the end of the world. Should be this next one, I think, that has the lodestone in it. Let's see here. And we'll just... Dog, not now. My dog thinks that they're a lap dog. They weigh 40 pounds. They're not a lap dog. There we go. Okay. So, we've got the vault completed. We got a ton of loot, all sorts of good stuff. Vault moss. I think that might be new, actually. I'm not sure. Unfortunately, no experience. Yeah, that's what I was a little sad about. But we did get a ton of loot, so all in all, not too bad. We do get the Elixir crate, which will give us some good stuff as well. but unfortunately no vault experience. So let's see what we got in our Elixir crate here. Let's just pop this. Okay, we got some leggings and things like that. Let's grab any vault stuff here. I think that's all the stuff that would require identification. And let's just do this. Let's throw down a random shulker box for basically everything that isn't, you know, that isn't gear, basically. And then we'll grab you and just toss that in there. Okay, so let's see, what did we get? We got a lot of boots. We got 4 pairs of boots. We got a shield, 2 sets of leggings, and 2 wands. So let's start with the leggings. Right now we have leggings that give us 7 armor and 4 health. This is 10 armor, a little bit of healing efficiency, 8 armor. I mean, this might be worth it. Healing efficiency is good, but this is 11 armor and 11% resistance, actually. Those might be better as well. I mean, losing the 4 health kind of stinks, but at the same time, 11 armor versus 7 plus 11 resistance, and then also trap disarm chance is also nice too. I think that's probably worthwhile, so we'll swap those out. As far as the shield goes, this new shield has better block chance for sure. Yeah, we'll probably use that. And then the boots. These boots give us 11 armor and some soul chance, but the 11 armor is the big thing. 8 armor, 5 health, and item rarity. 9 armor. I feel like if we were going to swap it out, we would be swapping it out for this one. For 5 health. Although this is 10 armor, 2 health. This is what, 11 armor? And healing efficiency, critical hit resistance. I mean, both of these are pretty solid. I think there's a case to be made for any of them. But as far as our other loot goes, let's take a look here. Now that we've actually got a little bit of time, we're not on the clock, so to speak. Let's sleep real quick. There we go. So we got some vault crystal, or some jewels here. And then in here, we got a bunch of mod boxes, burger stuff. Yeah, pretty much the normal stuff you'd expect to get from a vault. So one thing that we've kind of been struggling with a little bit lately is our sword. We're down to, it's level 17. We're up to level 25, so it's kind of lagging behind a bit. It is a very good sword. But I went ahead and forged a new vault sword. I made this one myself over here. Using 9 vault alloy. I thought it was only 1 vault alloy. No, it's 9, which means it used a lot of resources, actually. But then vault gold and a netherite ingot, and this is what I got. It is a sword, when compared to my old one. It has slightly better attack damage, the same attack speed, and slightly longer attack range, which is nice. However, it does not do extra damage to undead or spiders, and it doesn't give me the extra soul chance. However, it does have an empty prefix, and I have this faceted focus that will reforge all prefixes and suffixes. So the prefix, the attack range, and that's fine, but it will guarantee attack damage. So I believe, I think it's this one. If I do this properly, oh no, it's right here. Here we go. If I do this right, that should give me, yeah, there we go. That's pretty good. So now we have a sword that does basically twice as much damage as it did before, plus 11.5 attack damage. That's insane compared to what we were rocking before. This thing does quite literally like almost double the, well, let's see. This would be what, 25 attack damage versus 13? Yeah, almost double the damage. Slightly less attack range, but still more than a vanilla sword. Like, that was well worth it, I think. So we will want to enchant... We will want to enchant this thing for sure, and probably put Unbreaking on it, honestly, in addition to looting. I mean, we've been putting looting on all of our swords, but I think this one we probably want to put on Unbreaking on as well. So let's go Unbreaking and looting. And there we go. We now have a pretty solid sword that should last us for quite a while, because that is a very significant attack damage modifier. So I'm pretty happy with that. That will more than make up for the loss of the extra damage against undead and blah, 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 blah. Our next crystal requires some amethyst. That's actually not going to be too bad. I've found amethyst out and about in the world. I think if I look at the world map, I'll find it. But it also requires 42 pork chops. And, I mean, we've got some, but we keep getting these animal drops, and I don't have any animal farms set up. So I think it's time to do something about that. And we have, within this mod pack, animal jars and animal pens that will essentially allow you to set up like a one-block animal farm. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to make 6 animal pens, and then we're going to make 6 animal jars. And that should be enough for everything. They're made, this is polished vault stone. You get it just by spelting vault stone. It's not difficult to make. But then what we can do is we can run around the world and go capture a bunch of animals in these jars, put the jars into animal pens, and they will essentially be able to produce resources and stuff for us. So that is the plan. We're going to need a fair amount of different types. Let's do this. Let's put you in here for now. Let's put you in here for now. We'll just move this up and grab our various jars and things. My dog, you are not a lapdog, dog. I love you, but stop trying to climb up into my office chair when I'm recording. Okay, anyway, so we're going to try and capture basically every type of animal. Rabbits, pigs, sheep, cows, all that kind of good stuff. So that is the plan. Let me run around and try and get everything. So I've been out in the wild gathering a variety of different animals and things like that, and so far it's going pretty well. I managed to get 12 rabbits. I mean, we do live right next to a desert, but it looks like over here we can get more stuff, and you just basically run up to them and then shift. Hey, don't kill my pigs. You run up to them and you shift right-click the animal with the jar, and that will kind of suck them up. And like so. And you can just get all the cows and sheep and pigs and whatnot. I'm going to ignore all of these pillagers and stuff because I don't really care about them. I'm here for animals, but still, lots and lots of animals. And then once you have a bunch, you can breed them in the animal pens. So it will be easy to get, large numbers of them after we have a sufficient sort of base quantity to breed from. I am back home, and I've got all the animals I wanted. Rabbits, bees, sheep, cows, pigs, and chickens in varying amounts. Pretty much, I have a decent amount of everything except for bees, and then the rabbits, I guess, but you don't really need a lot of rabbits. But I was looking at the black market, and there's a pouch for 1,000. Yeah, don't mind if I do. That, we don't need it right this second, but pouches ain't cheap, so it's nice to have, and I will absolutely be making use of that when we craft another backpack, which is definitely going to happen in the near future. Now, as far as the animals go, we want to set all these up, and we've got pens to do that. But I think I want to make maybe a little building or something. I think this base is going to kind of end up being kind of a village / compound sort of thing. I don't know exactly. I'm still thinking about it. But I think I want to make a separate building just for all the animals. And we'll put that together, put those in there, and then they'll have their own nice little space. So I'm going to do that. Also, I harvested my pumpkins, and a large number of them were destroyed in the process somehow. I don't know exactly why that was the case, but it is what it is. Either way, though, it's all good. We'll just take what we can get. And yeah, let me go ahead and make that little barn. Okay, so I went ahead and threw together this little barn. It's really nothing fancy. I'll make a lot of these buildings look fancier in the future. But for now, this will have to do. So let's go ahead and just start putting stuff in. This is chickens. Dog, please, chill. This dog, I'll tell you. So chickens, I guess we'll put you here. We'll put our pigs here and our cows. Actually, can I take you back out? I don't think I can. I think once I place them in the pen, what if I break this? No, that gives me the jar back. Okay, cool. So let's actually go cows here. And sheep here, because then we're going wheat. Oop, wrong button. And I guess we'll go chickens, bees in the back, and then we'll go pigs and rabbits. I'm just trying to think about like food here, because rabbits, you need carrots, and you'll notice if we shift right click, right, there are 39 pigs in here. If I do this, there are now 58 pigs in here. I can essentially breed all of them at once as long as I have the appropriate amount of stuff for it. And then for I should have plenty of wheat. For the cows, there are 29. Now there are 43, sheep 36, now there are 53. And then what we can do is put all of this wheat and stuff into here for breeding purposes later. Now the bees, I'm assuming, are just going to use flowers. Yeah, cool. I only had 3 bees, but now we're up to 4, so that's good. It says we can gather pollen in a very short amount of time. And then for the pigs, we already bred the pigs. So the only thing left would be... Oh, I still can't one-shot Enderman with this. That's kind of surprising. The only thing left would be seeds for the chickens. And I should have a decent amount of those, although I also need to plant wheat so that we can have a renewable source of wheat. Because right now I'm just basically using the hay bales that we found as we kind of traveled around the world and found a bunch of villages and stuff like that. But that's not exactly sustainable. Eventually I'm going to run out. So we need to plant our own wheat, I think. Thankfully, that won't be difficult to get more of because we can speed it up with the whatever skill it is. This one, farmer, we can speed it up with that. So should be pretty easy. But yeah, now we've got a bunch of cows and chickens. And then for some of them, it is pretty like you can gather, it depends on the type of animal. Like sheep, for example, you can shear. Let's see. Do I have a shears already made? I totally do. Although I don't know that this shears is going to have enough durability, but that's fine. But you can shear the sheep. Like so. And you will shear all of them at once. Oh, and it looks like that actually only used 1 durability for all of those sheep. That's amazing. And then you'll see it'll take them 5 minutes to get all the wool back. But then for other animals, like the pigs, for example, which we can breed more of, since, that's what we need a lot of right now, you can kill them with your sword, and you just kill one at a time. It is affected by looting, so I can just stand here and murder a bunch of pigs to get the number I need. I don't remember how many pork chops I need, but I think this is plenty. So yeah, there you go. And then for the bees, I'm assuming you can just... how do you gather this? Oh, is it an axe? It's been a long time since I've done bees. It's not an axe. I thought it was a shears. Huh. There's got to be a way to get honeycomb. Maybe bottles? I don't know. I'll see if I can figure that out later. I'm not going to worry about it right now. I've only done bees like 2 times in my entire Minecraft life. So, you know, my memory just might not be very good. But let's breed up the cows and stuff as well. And we can just come in here and breed these periodically and have tons and tons and tons of animals and basically be good to go like forever. So, yeah, fantastic. That way, whenever we get one of these quests that requires animals, we can just pop in here and get what we need. So, beautiful. Ah, gotcha. Yep. Okay. So, ethos, I see what the issue is. It is shears. It wasn't ready yet. I didn't have, I needed to wait and be patient, which is not really one of my strong suits. But we can just keep breeding these up, get more bees, get more honey, all that kind of good stuff, and this will give us honey when we need it. So, yeah, good stuff. Anyway, so I guess I'm off to go find some amethyst then. Well, I did manage to track down some amethyst, so we have a bunch of leftover shards. Basically ended up mining out an entire geode or whatever they're called. Figured we might need the resources for later, but I managed to find one. I managed to go ahead and make the crystal, and I saw that we had a bounty for a Elixir Vault. So I went ahead and crafted one of the seals for the Elixir Vault, supplied it to our next Vault crystal, and hopefully we'll be able to kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone next time we head into a vault. But unfortunately, my friends, we are out of time for this episode, so I think we'll save that one for next time. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.